Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's right, this is a 2-star dungeon guide video on the Showtimedr channel. What the hell is going on? Well, I've been thinking about this. I'm not gonna do every 2-star dungeon, but I am gonna do dungeon reviews for dungeons where I feel that the character, especially for newer players, is highly underrated, and that you should go and get copies of this character, especially if you have a new account, especially if you are in need of win support, or just in general, some extra thing here. And I will show you why, so let's go do this. So the reason I'm gonna, well, I guess we'll go over the party info first. If you have any of them, great, but whatever. Nothing too crazy here. So, and just to prove that I am a man of culture here, I am gonna kick out my top level heroes. Well, except for my support. So I'll take my support. Let's see, so who's some lower level garbage heroes I can take? Let's take Leafa. Let's take... Even though I haven't leveled him in such a long time. And let's take 2 top tier supports, because that's kind of sketchy. So... Actually, what's funny is for leadership here, I'm not sure what to do. Increase attack by 20. There is fire. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Alright. So this is your gangsta 2-star guide to the Maou dungeon. Real quick, before I even begin the dungeon though, let me go over on why you should get this character, because most of you are gonna tell me, but Showtimedr, it's a filthy R. I wouldn't wipe my butt with a filthy R character's portrait photo. Well, here's why I'm telling you. See if I could find her. I know I got a copy of her. There she is. Alright, so realistically, Maou's kit, you know, it's a little curse synergy. Fairly strong, honestly. You know, for 50% chance to cast a curse, 30% of attack. On her 1, on her 2. Goes up to 192. Tone effect, chance to poison. So poison and curse. Unique little synergy there. This is why you get her right here, especially if you're low level. Inflicts damage equal to 120%. It goes up to 192 to all enemies. 50% chance to create a voodoo doll that inflicts damage equal to 30% of attack for 2 turns. And you're like, but Showtimedr, 30% of her attack? She's a filthy R, she's not gonna, well... Inflicts 1% additional damage for each debuff applied to the target. As we see here, we already got 1 debuff, 2 debuffs. Depending on what you do, who you run her with, you can get more. And once you get her to 6-star, probably gonna go to at least 3% here. So, it adds up. Inflicts damage equal to 30% of attack to all enemies with Voodoo Doll when the caster is attacked. So now, hopefully, you smarter people, you figuring it out. I haven't even gone over 60 yet, but you smarter people. So every time she gets attacked, the Voodoo Doll attacks. So maybe I should put her by the tank. Or the person that's targeted the most. You have unlocked a new temporary perspective. So that could be really good. So basically, every time she gets attacked, if she happens to be in a cone effect, there's an AoE effect. She provokes a counter, whatever's going on. And remember, Voodoo Doll is up for 2 turns, or excuse me, not 2 turns. 50% chance to create a Voodoo Doll. Yeah, okay, so 2 turns. So, what that means, every time she's getting attacked while Voodoo Doll's up, you're putting up that much more damage. And surprise, I trolled everybody. It's just a revive on her ulti. But, and you guys know you love revive heroes. This can be one of the heroes that you supplement for when you run those dungeons where accuracy is actually an issue. So Renta, Mr. G, and Taio's dungeon. dungeons like that where there's blind, maybe Sharon or whatever the heck that bar girl's name is. So not bad if you're just starting out. Not a bad hero. You can get her. Now, when you see that thing and it says creates a voodoo doll, you're like, but Showtimedr, what's a voodoo doll? I don't understand. Well, let me show you. Let me show you what a voodoo doll is, okay? You're gonna see it here. And there's a reason why I brought the heroes I brought. You'll see. Oh, actually. Voodoo Totem, there they are. Voodoo Totem. Greatly decreases damage taken by allies. Oh, you didn't know. Oh, you didn't know. Now, granted, that's probably not what it's gonna do. But even if it did like a tenth of what they do, it'd be pretty gnarly. So, when it says greatly decreases damage taken by allies, in case you missed that. Now, that's not gonna do that for you, okay? So don't get your hopes up if you're thinking, oh wow, he's right, I should get these. No, that's probably not what's gonna happen. But to be honest, I don't know for sure. In fact, you know what? I'll level her up and then use it and see if we can do that later. But the reason I brought these multi-hit heroes, that's why. Yeah. So in this instance, Rue would actually hit these harder than like a Kane or somebody. It's pretty funny. Ruby. And once that's down, this guy's a self-revive. So, you know. Go on him. Oh, he's back. He faked us out with that going into the ground thing. Oh, he's back. He faked us out with that going into the ground thing. If you notice a pattern here. Remember when we all thought that Mina had triple res? This guy stole it. So there's your mechanic there. Just focus down the totems and then just keep going on him. Now Mr. I here kind of looks like a poor Nightmare sword from the old Soul Calibur series. Soul Edge. Got curse mechanics. You see that countdown, by the way? Hunger greatly decreases attack, removes the effective HP is 100% at the end of the turn. So. Da-da-da. And we're gonna brand this kid. Or try to. So that all right there, it increased cooldowns. Guess possibly it put hunger back on, I'm not sure. But we just take that garbage off because we're running Sid, bros. This dungeon, by the way, is actually hard enough that even if you're at the 3-star level, it can screw you up. So we got more totems, and then there's Maou right there with her jiggly goodness. Are you curious about death? Yes, Maou. Tell me more. So once again, just go on the totems. Nothing too crazy here. And she's gonna summon more, probably, possibly, maybe, could be. Sid doing work. I guess Sid can't get rid of that countdown effect. Cool. Back them dots. Here's her poison skill. Your death draws near. Guess what, guys? We're gonna see what it is. Oh no, it's another totem. Alright, a little anticlimactic, but... you know, not like a super hard advent, but if you come in here not expecting the revives, not necessarily knowing how the totem mechanics work, you know, you're gonna go through a lot of stuff, and then at the end of it be like, oh no. What the heck was I doing? And by the way, when you saw that ult, don't worry about it. I haven't really skilled him up that much. And he does more damage when stuff is, Actually, when he's at half-life is the way it goes. Oh, she's back again. Tifa's like, I'm sick of these snakes on this plane. Or these totems in this brush. And there she goes. So, you understand the mechanics of the dungeon, it's not too difficult. Get yourself a copy, and since we have a copy, I'm gonna go test out that totem thing. You guys with me? Alright, so let me build that hero up a little bit real quick. Level up. Is that her? We'll just get her to 30, see how it goes. Yeah, I don't want to take too much time doing this. Bing. Alright, so we got the Masters, a cooldown reduction we're taking with her. I'll even take Abel with her because I like her that much. Abel. It's a trap! Alright, so let's take her. What's an easy dungeon to test things on? Ladies and gentlemen, Eastside Forest 110. Alright, let me rebuild my team. Blah, blah, blah. People that reduce cooldown reduction. We'll take her with Maou. And this is for testing purposes. I'll probably end it before we finish the fight here. Don't ever self-revive, I don't need it. I guess Ramu's at the 1 then. There's Abel. Oh, no worries, I'll just take Cordelia then. Bing. Alright, so let's go. We are gonna see this totem in action and decide for ourselves. Giant fruit. Giant fruit. A scourge. It's a scourge. Cordelia got frozen. But that's cool. So we'll just go straight to this Maou here. Hit her ult. Hopefully, turn on the visual effect. See it. Who should we go on? That giant mushroom kind of pisses me off. Look at that, the teeth. We'll get that full. These guys, they just look like they, they were brought along. And these guys, they, drugs. How it goes. Looks like something out of Fatal Frame. Alright, do you see a totem? I don't see a totem. Anyone see a totem? Totem. Totem. Yep. Okay, put takes damage each turn, enemies attack, land as critical strikes. So is that the effect then? That's kind of one of those vague translations again. Take damage each turn, enemies attacks, land as critical strikes. Oh, so they're always critical strikes for 2 turns? What? That's even better than I thought it would be. Holy snap, dude. No wonder. No wonder. I was right. Even though I was wrong, I was still right. It's a great effect. Now, if only I could get her killed so we could do it again. But that's on air at 7-turn cooldown? Interesting. Alright, let me auto the rest of this. That's how I'll turn off visual effects so we can get through faster. So, if you can put... It's a 50% chance. So it's not always going to land, and it's on a 7-turn cooldown, but... Assuming you bring her with someone like Sid, Sid can turn that into a 5-turn cooldown. Holy snap, dude. I need to be farming this hero. Okay, I'll have to put her on my to-do list then. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I did this guide. Even I didn't know. I thought it would spawn like an additional totem that did bonus damage all the time. But I was wrong. I was wrong. So she's got Curse Synergy, she's got Poison Synergy, and she does that Renta thing basically where she makes all her damage crit strikes, but with a different debuff. 3 debuffs, so she'd go really good against with a debuff meta team such as a Nyx, Edwin, maybe the new hero Cynthia, not sure. I'd have to look at her kit again. And she would also go good with, you know, clearly Curse Synergy, Poison Synergy, and anything that really needs crit strikes, and who doesn't need crit strikes, but trying to think what she would be served best with. Wind team, you could run her pretty easily with Ruby leadership, bonus wind damage. Or like a Cordelia for the tanking, or supposedly there's a new wind hero coming out, according to the something I can't mention because I will get banned. But supposedly it's a hero that breaks the game, so maybe she'd work well with him. And what else? Wind heroes. I mean, there's a couple of poison heroes. Callie, clearly. Callie critting every time would be pretty nasty. Holy crap, I need this hero. I only got 1 copy of her. I'm not gonna fodder her now. Damn, that's really good, son. So what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna go look at her 6-star and determine her usefulness from there. And we're just gonna let our auto team fight the big Care Bear treant looking dude here with the mushroom sports coat. A leafy green alpaca sweater. Out and roll. Wow, I didn't realize. I knew this character would be pretty good. I didn't realize she'd be this good. I would have farmed her last time. You know, I could barely beat her last time she was around, though. Alright, they're getting there, fam. That bird's a word. And look at that, she even has some Prada. Damn, I am so good with this character right now. Alright, let me go look at the 6-star version, and then I'll end the video. You have found the diamond in rough. Alright, so she's a lowly R hero. He is wind. Or by wind, yeah, whatever. Probably at the bottom, let's see. Maou! Maou! There she... Oh no, that's not her. There she is. Maou! Alright, so let's look at the 6-star version. Wind and Dark allies accuracy by 20. 10% additional damage. Holy crap, that jumped a lot. I didn't think it jumped that high. It was at 1% at 4-star. So there you go, okay, yeah, 10%. That makes her a lot more damagey. She's an attack character. 50% of all attack to enemies with Voodoo Doll. When the caster is attacked. Oh, now I get it. So that Voodoo Doll, not only does it do additional... Or basically make it so that everything crits while it's up for 2 turns. But it also makes it so that they take damage every time she gets attacked. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Nice, she has a self-revive. Her 1 puts a curse on. Basically, my only beef with her, she doesn't get additional percentage chance to put up any of her effects as you skill it up. That's my only beef with her, but other than that, very underrated hero here. Well worth training if you're in the R heroes right now. Especially if you're a low B, definitely get your hands on this character. I'm going to be farming this character with all my spare energy every day while she's up. So there you go, guys. So, something to be brought to your attention. Maybe you care, maybe you don't, but there's some potential there. So, anyways, Showtime Doctor. I've advertised myself enough today, so... If you don't know who I am by now, well... you're screwed. Just kidding. I'll catch you guys later, man. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm glad I can help you out a little bit. Peace.